Bobby, say hello. Hello. Bobs. Oh. Oh. Well, I'll start off with I inherited a solid oak, properly made sideboard table and a big oak dining table, properly crafted in England, and was brought out to New Zealand by my family when we immigrated in the early 80s. And nice glass custom made tabletop, which was done to protect it a few years back, but it's properly made, and it was made in the 70s, and it's got properly handcrafted dovetail joints and stuff like that in the drawer backs and stuff, and it's proper quality solid wood. Anyway, so the other table I've put into the other room here as just a sort of a craft table to work in there in the sunroom, where Pantera, my rescue cat that I rescued over a year ago, he's in there at the moment getting some exercise, so you can look through at the other cats, but without any issues like cat fights or anything happening. Bob's a lovely cat. I rescued him as a kitten about 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. He's a lovely cat. Such a happy, purry cat. Aren't you, mate? Aren't you? Yes. So I've been looking forward to doing this haul of Hot Wheels and a couple of Matchbox since I sort of went around all the shops and accumulated these. I got a good deal on them because the place where I shop had 20% off all toys. So as these are considered toys, even if they're for big boys as well as little kids, you know, then by all means they got the 20% off. So and then this one I bought online. So this is might as well start off with this one. It's a export blue card from the 90s, so early 91. It's listed as Nissan 300ZX, and it hasn't got a collector's number on it. I've been looking for this casting for a while, and I didn't actually have one of these, and definitely in this colour with the Ultra Hots was a desirable one for me, so so I jumped at the opportunity to get this one. Now it's an international, well, an export card. US cards, I believe, were the ones that all had the collector numbers on them, but ones for like the Canadian market or France didn't have the number on them, so that hence and the US collector cards actually had they were called Nissan Custom Z rather than 300ZX. So this was already opened, and the seller told me, look, it's already been opened, but the card's in really good condition, and the car is absolutely immaculate without any chips on. So I offered him a price for it, and he accepted it, which I was actually very surprised that he accepted it. I didn't lowball him, but I thought he was going to come back with a higher offer, but then he just accepted it, so I was like, oh yeah, that's excellent. So and it was quite local as well, but this is a great casting, metal on metal from 1991. It has opening doors, which is not something you normally see on modern day Hot Wheels, unless they're, or maybe a Red Line Club or a Elite 64 maybe, but it's got some really it's got the clear headlights on there and the ultra hot wheels. Yeah, it's just a really nice casting, and I really am happy I've got this one for the collection. And I mean, it's totally mint. It's like brand new condition. So despite it having been in an open blister, it's been well looked after. So I'll pop that back in like that, and then I can display it on the wall with the rest of my blue cards and pre-blue cards, like that. And it came in a protector pack as well, which is really good. So yeah, really happy with that one. Now the next one, so I've been looking around for weeks and weeks, going around all the shops regularly, like once or twice a week, all my locals, and I could not find this particular one, because I think it was heavily scalped. It's a very desirable model to get. So it's the Oracle Red Bull Racing Formula One car, first release, new release for 2025. So I managed to get this one, so I was absolutely stoked to find it. I won't divulge into where I got it from, which shop, or how I managed to get it, but let's say I've been back to the shop probably 3 times within 2 weeks, and then yeah, I think I was just lucky because it was the only one that they had. So glad to get that one, because I certainly wouldn't pay scalper fees. Then this is the Porsche GT1 GT3. Oh, sorry, 911 GT3. So that's a very cool casting. So I wanted to get this one. Didn't actually I've got the Matchbox 911 GT3 casting. I've got the Hot Wheels GT2 casting, and a few of the other 911 castings, but I don't actually have this one. Just happy to get that one. Then I'm collecting all the treasure hunts. So this was actually the first mailed it treasure hunt I managed to hunt down and find. Got that in the same place that I got the whole lot of these mainline basics. So yeah, the mailed it treasure hunt. So you can tell a treasure hunt because it's got the little treasure hunt symbol on the back of the card. So I've got this casting before. Now, it was released last year, and the casting was a brand new release for 2024. So in blue. So I got that one for the first release, so it was good to get the treasure hunt version of that one. Then this is a new release as well. So I'm mainly sort of collecting castings I don't have, and new releases, and treasure hunts, or super treasure hunts. But finding a super is last year I found one super. Well, no, actually it was this year I found one super, but that's the first super I've ever found, and it was the Lamborghini Huracan GT3, I think it's called, which was lucky. So this is the Maserati Shimano, new for 2025. So very good. I really wanted that one because of course it's an Italian car, and of the era of the early 90s. So very cool. Yeah, so yep, so that one. And then this one caught my eye because it's a Mercedes-Benz 500e. I don't actually have this casting in Hot Wheels, not that I can remember anyway. I don't think I did. I have got other Mercedes, but not this particular one. So this one caught my eye because it's the very sparkly emerald green, and it's got front tampos, really well detailed for the lights on the front and the grille, and then it's also got rear tampos, and then the colour. It's just the colours what really sort of, I was like, oh, you can't not get that sparkly green. Okay, so got a couple of new release Matchbox as well. So I do collect other diecast as well. So you know, boats and stuff like that. I'll collect. So I'm not adverse to collecting boats. I've got some other ones in my collection that were sort of vintage Matchbox boats and stuff like that. So yeah, so okay, so these ones are cool because you can get them on the card with a blister, and then you can display them, or you can get them in the box. So I quite like the boxes as well, but I've got some of the new releases on card, but I like the box ones, you know, because really Matchbox originally did come in, you know, Matchbox type boxes. That was the whole point. So it's good to get something like that, and then eventually, if you ever wanted to, you pop it back in the box for storage. Yeah, so this is a new release, Coast to Coast. It's called speedboat, super yacht. What's it say on the bottom? Made in Thailand. Yes, it's got little wheels, so you can still roll it around if you want to. It's not really designed for a track or anything like that, but you know, so certainly probably not designed to go in the bath either. But you know, bit of fun. So the next one is a Blaze Blast 3 Matchbox, and it's a new model for 2025. So it's a new version of the Blaze Blaster, so it's number 3. Now, some people just collect fire engines, believe it or not. I got a couple of vintage Matchbox and Hot Wheels fire engines in the collection, so I thought, well, might as well get this one. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not very impressed with it, but it's more of the sort of more toyish type, and it's very plasticky, and then the ladder is very, let's say, you could easily pull that off if you wanted to, and I'd suppose it's going to be one of those toy castings that later on not very desirable, and it's probably going to be missing the ladder, you know. So but I mean, it's a toy, and you know, but I mean, it might display well. So new model anyway. So okay, next ones. What should we do? Let's go for the we've got some premiums now. So we've got Team Transport, and we've got Hot Wheels Car Culture 2-pack. So we've got the Morris Minis. So very cool. I mean, apparently I saw on a another YouTube channel that this one is actually modelled and designed around one of the Hot Wheels designers' actual minis for the livery, and he's got an actual mini Cooper with the same exact design, paint job and everything on there. So, and then the mini Ute, or mini, what we call a pickup, very cool. Just something that's very, very cool. I have, when I was a kid, I was actually driven around in one of these by my dad on a feed mill back in the very, I think it was, yeah, the very early 80s, back in the day. So I just thought that was a cool little twin pack to get. Then I've got this 94 Nissan 300ZX GTS Euro hauler. So that's very cool. Now I think I do actually have this casting already. It's funny because once I bought it, now I think, oh, I think I've actually got this casting. Okay, so I just went and checked, and I don't, luckily. I have the first edition of the 300ZX Twin Turbo, but I don't actually have this one, and I've got the 370Z GT4, so that's just as well. So I'm going to open this one up because I just find that these team transports do actually display really well when you have them as a static display, and then you can actually get the cars in and out of the truck and stuff all on the transporter. There you go. So take the car out. So yeah, this is a quality piece of kit. So obviously real riders, rubber tyres, metal on metal, full tampos and everything. Such a cool casting. So how good is that? Fantastic. It's just a solid proper piece of kit there. And then the transporter. Also, there's something in here. Get rid of that. So yeah, look at that. So metal, Euro hauler. So that goes in the back like that. Park it up. Pop it back up like that. So yeah, quality piece of kit. So yeah, you can display it on the shelf like that. Car coming out of the hauler there, or just park it like that. Put it on display. Very cool. So Nissan stuff's quite hot stuff in when it comes down to Hot Wheels, especially anything to do with skylines and stuff like that, definitely. But I've always been a fan of the 300ZX back in the day, and even the Pulsars and stuff like that. Very cool. 350Zs as well. My dad had a 350Z years ago. I drove that a few times. That was a good car. It's had Nissan Maximas as well back in the day. Right, next one. So shall I open these minis? So open these minis up and have a look. So good thing is for these minis, I think this particular casting, the top comes off this one, and it displays a roll cage. So not sure exactly how you do it. It says lock and unlock on the bottom. Right, so unlock. Okay, hang on, I've never done this before. I'll try and not bend the axles. Oh, there you go. Right. Okay, so I think they've dropped the roll cage on the casting. Yep, so they've dropped the roll cage. But still the same casting that comes apart, which is quite interesting, really, how they do that kind of thing. I mean, it's cool because it's just a little bit different, and it rolls pretty good. I was just a bit worried that I bent the axles, but no, I haven't. It's fine. I think the front one's a bit wobbly as well. No, it still rolls perfectly fine. You can re-straighten axles, but it's something you don't particularly want to have to do, but you can. Okay, so the next one, it's the Austin Mini pickup, metal on metal, lovely British racing green, and Real Rider tyres, rubber tyres, and then it's got these really cool little chrome type rally style wheels on there. So very cool. Yeah, I like displaying the premiums, because they've got the extra detail on them and everything, so they're lost if you leave them in the pack. To be honest, I mean, once you get them out, they look heaps better. So I like to display them all. So okay, so the next one, this is from the new Hammer Drop series, Lancia Stratos, or Lancia Stratos Zero, and in car culture. So I had to get this one. So it's in the set. So this one is also in the set. So particularly didn't really want to get the rest of the ones in the set. I mean, nothing against any of the other castings, but I just decided to get these two. You can't get everything, so you just get what you like, really. I mean, to be honest, I thought I splurged enough for this week. Alright, there you go. Now this is an actual real car, and it's a 1 of 1, and it is actually in somebody's collection in Japan. So very cool. Imagine if you saw that driving down the road. Very futuristic. Yeah, very cool. So now next one is Porsche 911 Carrera RS 2.7. So I think this is a lot of people's dream car in real life. These are going for mega money in the auctions, hence the Hammer Drop. So it's one of those ones that very sought after, very rare model now, going for lots and lots of money. So here we go. Awesome colour as well. I actually have a thing for yellow cars now. Once upon a time I didn't actually like yellow cars, but they've grown on me and I actually quite like them now. So especially Porsche. there you go. So it's actually got real tread on the tyres as well. It's just really well detailed, designed casting, very realistic, lots of detail. It's going to display really well. Well, there we go then. A nice display and a great haul. So thanks very much for watching. If you made it to the end, please put a like and subscribe. It's free. And also go back and have a look at some of my other videos, maybe some of the show videos, or even when I work on my cars and stuff like that. That will certainly help the channel out and pick up some views. So yeah, thanks very much. Over and out.